Arsenal new boy Albert Sambi Lokonga tells Mikel Arteta his preferred midfield role and reveals advice from Thierry Henry. Lokonga is in contention to partner Thomas Partey in midfield after fellow midfielder Granit Xhaka suffered an injury against Tottenham that will keep him sidelined until December. Asked to name his preferred position, number 6 or number 8 in a Q&A with the club's website, Lokonga replied, "That's a good question. I like to be a number 8 so I can attack and I can defend. More freedom, that's what I like. But I also like number 6 so it's difficult. I like both but the most important thing for me is to be on the pitch." Before Lokonga joined Arsenal he was rumoured to have been recommended by Belgium coach, and Arsenal legend, Henry, and he received some important advice from the Frenchman after making the move. Asked if he spoke to Henry before joining the Gunners, Lokonga replied, "Before I joined, no. Because I was with him for only 2 days and then I left the camp with the national team. But he gave me some advice about Arsenal, the way the people are, the mentality I need to have. Some little things like that. On how quickly he has integrated into the team," the midfielder continued. "I didn't expect it to go so quick. So, yeah, I'm happy that I already had my 3 games for Arsenal and hope I will continue and to have a lot more games." Asked about his first impressions of training, he added, "I wasn't nervous, but I couldn't wait to see the way they trained, the quality, the intensity, how they treated each other. This is a different environment than in Belgium, so that was good for me." Former Arsenal striker Kevin Campbell backs move for Sevilla and Morocco ace Youssef En-Nesyri. Former Arsenal striker Kevin Campbell has urged Mikel Arteta to sign Sevilla and Morocco ace Youssef En-Nesyri to replace Alexander Lacazette. French forward Lacazette will be out of contract at the end of the season and has not been offered a new deal, with Arteta willing to sanction his departure from the Emirates. Ex-Arsenal striker Campbell has been impressed by En-Nesyri's development and says he would, definitely, strengthen Arteta's attacking options in North London. Asked about the Arsenal transfer target, who Sevilla reportedly value at €45 million, Campbell told the Highbury Squad podcast, "Good player, really good. For me, he would definitely come in and carry a threat. I will tell you that much. He will carry a threat top end of the pitch. He has good size, speed, knows where the goal is, he is skillful too." Hector Bellerin opens up on decision to take pay cut in order to leave Arsenal. Hector Bellerin was so desperate for a new challenge during the summer that he was more than willing to take a pay cut in order to leave Arsenal. The Spain international's career had stalled under the management of his former teammate Mikel Arteta and he lost his place as Arsenal's first choice right back towards the end of last season. The 26-year-old had been linked with moves to PSG and Inter during the closed season, but eventually returned to his native Spain by joining Real Betis on loan on a reduced salary. Explaining his decision, Bellerin told El Desmarque, "It is clear that money is something important because it is our job. But I think in football, that love of sport, of the club, is being lost. For me, after having understood and had that feeling since childhood, there are things that you put first. This past year and a half has made us rethink many things. For me and everyone, it was an effort to carry out the operation, not only from the point of view of money. Those efforts pay off and I had other priorities when making my decision." Arsenal subsequently signed a new right-back on the final day of the transfer window by recruiting Japan international Takahiro Tomiyasu from Bologna. The 22-year-old has made an encouraging start to his Premier League career, but Bellerin has not yet considered whether or not he will return to Arsenal next season to rival Tomiyasu for his starting place. He added, "I don't know, but I've always said if I didn't want to be here next season, I wouldn't have come from the beginning. There are many things to be decided but what I want to do is enjoy this season that I am here." Galatasaray are reportedly in talks with Arsenal to sign midfielder Mohamed Elneny, having failed to land him in September. The Turkish side had a bid rejected for the 29-year-old last month, but that hasn't deterred them from securing his services in January. Egypt international Elneny is in the final year of his contract at the Emirates, and there is no suggestion he will be handed a new deal. The ex-Basel ace has fallen down the pecking order under Mikel Arteta this term, having featured just once in the Premier League. His last outing came in the 5-0 defeat against Manchester City in August, where he came off the bench for the second half. Sunsport understands that Elneny, who is due to spend January at the African Cup of Nations, is considering his future at Arsenal. And according to Fanatic, the player could soon follow former teammate Mesut Özil to Istanbul after the German swapped Arsenal for Fenerbahce earlier this year. Galatasaray are said to be keen to sign him in the new year, with boss Faith Turam demanding his transfer to the club's board.